Hey everyone, it's Mindy from Tony's Picks. How are you guys tonight? Welcome to my show, Triple Play, where I give you my 3-pack of plays, my best picks for the first fives, right? I'll give you a money line, a run line, and then, of course, a total there as well. We had a good day yesterday. We swept the cards, so we are back at it here again. Please make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and click on the bell to get the latest notifications. Also, make sure you leave those comments. We got a lot yesterday. I love to check those out. So make sure you do that. We like to know what you guys are on too. Give us your picks as well. All right, you guys. Hey, let's go ahead and see how the night has gone at Tony'sPicks.com, our multi-capper site. Let's bring it up here, you guys. So if you're having any trouble at all with your picks, we have the hottest cappers with the best sports picks around. You do know here from watching these shows that all of our picks are documented and transparent. They are graded by a third party, and we give you the daily rundowns. You can see how the cappers are doing. You can see over the last 24 hours, Pravi is getting it done here with Major League Baseball. You see Ron there getting it done with Major League Baseball, with some soccer. Ben and Latifa and Mindy. Oh, there she is. I see her getting it done in Major League Baseball, in NHL, and NBA there as well. You can see CJ. He's in the lead over the last 7 days, been super hot. You can see him over the last 30 days there as well. We have other folks like Bo and Nick and Jerry Joseph also getting it done here. Hot cappers, all you can find, all you can handle here. Make sure you go ahead and pick up one of their pick packages today. With those pick packages, they are all profit guaranteed, meaning that if they don't turn a profit for your pick package, you get credits back to your account. Also, make sure you guys use the promo code TonyT at checkout because we want to make sure that you save that 20%. It is exclusive to you guys that watch here on social media. So another perk, thanks to Tony here for you. All right. Maybe we should get going on some more plays. If you are new to my show, welcome. Kind of how this works is that I like to do a modeling and I give you my best thoughts on paper, right? So what we're looking at here for the first 5 innings is going to be starting pitchers. It's going to be their rolling averages. We want basically to have a lot of recency bias, right? We want to know what they look like over the last couple of games compared to what they're doing overall. We want to catch the streaks, right? I go back to my playing days on how I know ball games are won, and that's what we're doing here. We also go ahead and we weigh the ballparks, right? Those environmental venue factors, because I do think that that makes a big difference. A lot more than people that take a look at home and road. So there is some split information in there for me too, but not as heavy that you might think, because I go back to me and my pitchers, right? I think there's a little bit more for pitching than for batting. I've always felt like wherever I hit, whether it's home or road, it didn't really matter. It didn't factor into how well I would be hitting on a certain day. So I imagine it the same to be anyway for these major leaguers, the professionals. Also going to look at team batting. I'm also going to look at batting averages, and then, of course, their slugging, what I call the offensive impact. And then we have also an average here of how these teams normally do. So we call that a little bonus factor, right? So we know what averages are for each of these teams. And if you are above or below that, you get some bonus points, right? So hopefully you guys enjoy this rundown, all of Mindy's statistical mind on paper. All right, let's get started here. We're going to go back to my team. We got to go back to my team here. We're going to go with the Blue Jays versus the Royals. What we have here is Jose Berrios on the mound, 0.85 ERA, 27 Ks this season versus Cole Reagans. He's sitting at 4.32, 33 Ks overall. So now when we look at this on the micro level, just the first 5, we take out all of these other factors, right? Like the bullpen. We know that Jose Berrios has had about 0 ERA, given up nothing over his last 3 games. And the Jays, they're scoring 1.33 more runs than this Royals team right now. So we're going to take a look at a lot of this recency bias. We want to catch these streaks. right? Cole Reagan's not been as hot. His ERA, like I said, 4.32. But if I look at what he's done recently, it's elevated, 7.11. So I expect the Blue Jays here to score about 3 runs off of this Royals starting pitching. So our first play is going to be the Blue Jays first 5 on the money line plus 100. So we like it when we get some even money. We don't have to pay the juice. It's awesome. All right. Next one is going to be the Padres versus the Rockies. There was lots of action here in yesterday's game, but the Padres, Randy Vasquez on the mound, 1.80 ERA, 3 Ks. Not a lot of pitching thus far this season. Rockies have Dakota Hudson, 5.06 ERA with 12 Ks. So this is kind of going to be the same thing. If we look at Vasquez on a micro level, virtually 0 earned runs here, and the Padres score 1 more run than do these Rockies in the first 5. If we take a look at all factors considered. Also, Dakota Hudson has been also having that elevated ERA. He's way worse than what he looks like at the beginning of the season, 6.75 ERA. So I'm going to be taking the Padres here on the run line, minus the half a run, minus the half, getting even money again, almost minus 110. All right, that's play number 2, the Padres. Last one is going to be your Oakland A's versus your New York Yankees. It was a wild one tonight. Lots of runs put up by the Yankees. This is one where we're going to take a look at the total, right? We have Alex Wood on the mound, 7.89 ERA with 20 Ks versus Nestor Cortez, 3.41, 28 Ks. So now this one is going to be interesting because Alex Wood, if we take a look at what he has been doing, he's only allowing a 0.186 batting average. And that's what's going on with Nestor Cortez, right? A 0.191 batting average. So Nestor, it looks like he may only allow about 1 run, and Alex Wood may only allow 3.75 runs. That's kind of what we're looking at here so far. Now, this is one where the ballpark factor gets factored in there. Yankees are 28th worst, right? They have the 28th worst ballpark for hitting anything, crazy. It's hard to score there. But if we take a look at this factor, right, I'll go back a little bit. So 0.83 is what I predict, right, with a 3.09 for the Yankees. So basically 1 to 3. But then if we put the negative out there for that park factor, hopefully you guys are kind of following where my crazy mind goes. It then brings that down to a 0.77 and a 2.86. So anyway, I come up with 3.6 runs. So we are going to be going under the total of 4.5 runs in the first 5. So you can see I'm a little absent-minded sometimes, but there's a lot of analytical thought that goes into this. So it makes a whole lot of sense, but sometimes a number person like me has a little bit of trouble giving that out in narrative form. So hopefully I'm doing okay here for you today. So basically what we're looking at, Blue Jays versus Royals. We'll be taking Blue Jays first 5 money line. Padres versus Rockies. We're taking the Padres minus the half run, minus 110. And then we are going to go under 4.5 runs, first 5 for the Yankees and A's. There we go. All right, you guys. Also have one more thing to ask you here as well as we get started. We do go ahead and do a little bit of extra, what do you want to say, content here for you guys. It's with the OG Sports Network. So hopefully you guys can go ahead and give us a try there. It is powered by Tony's Picks. So you'll be very familiar with these cappers. They are on Tony's Picks, but they give out additional content. And you also see my Tony T style breakdown, right, of all of the games out there. So every day I will go through the NBA and the NHL right now. Very soon, still getting all of the stats and something in a nice presentable way for you. So you'll get my Major League Baseball rundown. But you can see there's guys like Mark and Bo and CJ and Ron. They're out there putting up the content for you. Mostly game versus game content. And then as we get going more into, say, like the WNBA, stuff like that, we'll get Dave back here. Also, you'll see every day I usually try to do some live shows with Bo and with Danny. So make sure you go ahead and give a like and subscribe to that channel there as well. All right, you guys. Hey, that is all I have. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. Happy draft day. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.